So you want to use GEDmatch, but you need to upload a family tree that has living people in it. How do you go about privatizing your information in that GEDCOM file? Today, we're going to walk you through that process. Now, the first thing you need to do is you need to download a GEDCOM file to your computer from the platforms that you are using. So Family Search, Ancestry, MyHeritage, Genie, whichever platform you're using, you need to download your family tree. Now, there are a lot of problems with this. One of the problems with downloading your GEDCOM file is that, one, every platform does it different, and two, those processes could change. And I want to make sure this video is applicable whenever you're watching it. Now, you'll be able to check the show notes for a link to all of the different websites that you're likely going to use. If I miss one, be sure to put that in the comments. You'll find the show notes over on our website, familyhistoryfanatics.com, but check the description box for a direct link to the show notes. But I've always thought that a platform like RootsMagic helps you the best. Now, if you're using MyHeritage, there is the MyHeritage Tree Builder platform where you can use that to download your tree from MyHeritage. You can also use Family Tree Maker to do a similar step. And I think there's some other softwares where you can download your trees from different platforms. I'm going to teach RootsMagic because it's kind of my favorite. So I'm going to start by downloading from an online tree. And I'm going to get my tree from Ancestry. I'm going to choose my destination. And now I'm going to name my file. Now, I keep going through the process. I'm not going to turn on Web Hints because this is just a privatized tree for GEDmatch. And I'm going to click OK. Sign into Ancestry. And then I'm going to choose the tree that I'm going to download. So the Geisler Brown tree. And unfortunately, I cannot turn off downloading the media. So here we go. This is going to take a while, so I'll see you when it's finished. So once your family tree is downloaded, the next thing you need to do is to privatize the information. Now you can let RootsMagic do the privatization, or you can do it manually. The first way is to just let RootsMagic do it. I'm going to click on File, and I'm going to click Export Data. I'm going to click on the GEDCOM file option, which is the third one down. And then I'm going to select the destination of this new GEDCOM file. I'm going to give it a name. You can have it be the same name as the file you're doing. I went ahead and added a next one. And now this is the location where RootsMagic can do the work for you. So I'm going to unselect sources because GEDmatch doesn't need it. I don't need address, multimedia links. I don't need these extra formatting. I need something super simple. I don't even need the notes. It's going to bring in birth, marriage, and death facts and any of those type of details. I'm going to privatize the living, and then I have some additional options. So I can click full name or have it say living. Full date and place, don't print any facts, date only, place only, year and place. I'm going to go ahead and just do place only for the living. But notice you can also do don't put any facts at all. Choose the one that you're most comfortable with, that your family members are most comfortable with. So I'm going to do place only, and then I'm going to click OK. And so now RootsMagic made that file. If I go over to my file folder, it's right there and it's ready to be uploaded to GEDmatch. Now the next thing I can do is I can manually go to the profiles of the living people and I can convert them and privatize the information. So if I click on myself, I can say living or private as my name. I think living is the more standard, but you can decide for yourself. Click OK. And then you can change the birth years yourself. So maybe you want to just be in total control of where people were born and what details you have. Click OK. And then when I have found all the living people, I can go ahead and export. Now, how are you going to find the living people quickly? So in order to find everybody who's considered living in this database, then I can click on search. You will normally be on this view. This won't help you get to the living. You need to click on search advanced, click on find. And now we're going to scroll down to living, and it's going to say flag, and you want it to be true. And then you're going to have a list of people who are living on this side. Now using this list right here, I can click on each person and go to their profile. I just click on it like this blue highlighted. Then I'll click on go to profile, and then I will be taken to that same form that I showed you with myself and Andy, and you can then go in and type living and privatize the information you want there. So you can manually do it, or you can use the Roots magic auto generation of the living facts. So that takes care of how to privatize your files to a GEDCOM file. Now I'm going to turn the time over to Andy, and he's going to walk you through the process of uploading your GEDCOM file to GEDmatch.
So we've logged into GEDmatch, and we're going to scroll down until we find the GEDCOM tools, also called family trees. And what we want to do is we want to click on this first one, upload a GEDCOM fast. Now, if this one doesn't work, then you can use the other one, but I've never had this first one not work. So when we click on that, we come to the next screen. Now, if you're doing this for the first time, you can always click on the please help. In my case, I'm just going to click no thanks because I already know what to do. There are a few things to be able to put on here. First off, you want to name this GEDCOM. Now, this can be whatever you want. I'm just going to call it Devin's Practice. Next is it wants you to select what kit number you have for the primary person on the GEDCOM. Now, this is something you can change later. We're going to check it to make sure that it gets to the right person, but I am going to select Devin's, and that's one of hers, I believe. All right, now, if all four of your grandparents are from the same place, you can actually put that in here. In this case, all four of her grandparents are not from the same place, so I'm not going to worry about that. Next is an important question. Do you agree that one of the following is true for every person in the GEDCOM you are uploading? You have the authority to show the person's identity. You believe the person is not alive. You have privatized the entry by changing the name to living or similar. Now, Devin has created this GEDCOM with the privatization settings on, so all of the living people that are denoted in the GEDCOM file should not have their names on there. So I'm just going to click yes. Now it wants me to choose the GEDCOM file. I click on choose the file, and on here I'm going to find and select this GEDCOM file. Now it has it selected, I'm ready to upload. Now, depending on how big of a file you have, it may take some time to actually upload everything. In this case, this file doesn't look like it is that big. After it's uploaded it, it's given me the number of the GEDCOM file, and it tells me who the very first person is, which in this case is living, and that should be Devin. So let's go to this file, take a look at it, and determine whether or not we've got the right person attached. So clicking on this link, I have this living person who has a father and a mother, and those are Devin's parents. And you can see here that she's listed as living, her husband is listed as living, her children are listed as living. So it has privatized everything, and we can see that this kit is what is attached here. Now, if we want to unlink this, if we attach the wrong one, then we can always unlink this and put in the correct kit number. So now you're ready to go and see where this is attached. We can do either the pedigree or the descendants view. The pedigree is going to go to the tree. You can see there's a little DNA icon next to this living person. If you happen to have other people that have DNA attached in here, then they would have a little DNA icon next to them as well. Now, if you'd like to learn more about GEDCOMs, you can click this video up top, or if you'd like to learn something else about genealogy, then click this video down below.
Yay! Bye, guys!